background. Arlecchino, also known by the moniker the Knave, is one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, an organization led by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. As a 5-star pyro user, Arlecchino possesses extraordinary power and a past filled with mystery and tragedy. She is the ruler of the House of the Hearth, an orphanage that takes in orphans and trains them to become formidable members of the Fatui. Dark Past. Arlecchino was first introduced in the Genshin Impact storyline in 2022 as the main antagonist in the Fontaine arc. Before becoming a Harbinger, Arlecchino was an orphan raised in the House of the Hearth. This orphanage was led by a cruel woman named Krukabena, who pushed the children to fight to the death to become the king of the orphanage, or face horrific experiments by Dotor, another Harbinger. Arlecchino, then known as Clervy, had a close friend named Clervy. Clervy was a kind-hearted girl who opposed Krukabena's cruelty. However, Clervy was ultimately killed by Arlecchino in a duel, an act Clervy accepted as the only way to gain freedom from the cruelty. A year later, Arlecchino killed Krukabena and took over the position as the Knave, the 4th Harbinger of the Fatui. Role in the House of the Hearth. As the new leader, Arlecchino transformed the House of the Hearth into a more orderly place, though still filled with strict discipline. The children in the orphanage call her Father, despite her not identifying as male. This is due to her past trauma, which makes her dislike being called Mother. Arlecchino is known as a strict and ruthless leader. She uses her pyro flames to erase the memories of children who try to escape the orphanage, giving them a chance to start a new life without memories of their past in the House of the Hearth. Despite her harsh methods, Arlecchino has a noble goal of protecting the children and ensuring they grow into strong and independent individuals. Powers and abilities. Arlecchino is a very powerful pyro user with a unique ability called Bond of Life. This ability allows Arlecchino to increase her damage output by sacrificing incoming healing effects. This makes her a very strong DPS character, but requires careful strategy in choosing her supporting team members. Additionally, Arlecchino has the ability to manipulate fire in a very specific way. The flames she produces can erase memories and leave shadows of what has been consumed by the fire. These shadows can sometimes form sentient entities, as happened with the shadow of Clervy. Conflict and motivation. Although Arlecchino is part of the Fatui, she has different views from some of the other Harbingers, yet she does not hesitate to oppose them if she feels they are acting unjustly or cruelly. Arlecchino also has ambitions to change the Fatui from within, starting with the House of the Hearth. She strives to create a better environment for the orphans, even though her methods are often extreme and controversial. story in Fontaine. In the Fontaine arc, Arlecchino plays a significant role as the main antagonist. She is involved in various political intrigues and conflicts with other characters such as Farina and Yvonne. Although she often appears as an enemy, her complex motivations and background make her an interesting and nuanced character. Conclusion. Arlecchino is one of the most complex and intriguing characters in Genshin Impact. With a background filled with tragedy, extraordinary power, and ambitions to change the world around her, she's a figure that is not easily forgotten. Her story is a blend of darkness and hope, showing that even within the most ruthless organizations, there is still room for change and humanity. Wise words from Arlecchino's story. 1. True strength does not only come from the ability to fight, but also from the courage to protect the weak. 2. A dark past does not define who we are, but how we rise from the darkness shapes our future. 3. In the blazing fire, we find the strength to burn old wounds and forge a new self. 4. Affection does not always come in the form of gentleness. Sometimes it is the harsh discipline that shapes us into stronger beings. 5. Every wound is a lesson, and every lesson is a step towards wisdom. These wise words and titles reflect the emotional journey and transformation of Arlecchino, providing insight into the strength and wisdom gained through her life experiences.